Over the past couple of years, I've been shooting quite a bit of expired film. Some of it has been expired just a few years, while others have been sitting around for decades. So I thought it would be fun to just put everything together and compare what expired film from the 2020s, 2010s, 2000s, and even a roll from the 1900s actually looks like. A couple of years ago, I actually found out that my local photo store sells expired film for a discounted price. That way I was able to buy Kodak Portra for 10 euros and even some cine still for 5 euros. I always recommend buying recently expired film from your photo store because 1, you can get a nice discount, and 2, it has usually been kept cool, so in my eyes it really performs quite the same as fresh film. But I'll let you be the judge of that. First off, I shot this roll of Kodak Portra 160 expired in 2023. I shot this roll last year, so at the time of shooting it was 2 years expired. I got this roll from my local photo store, so it basically went from their fridge into my fridge, so I was basically treating it like fresh film. I shot it at ISO 100 as I do like to overexpose all my film a little bit. Spring is my absolute favorite season to take photos, so you will probably see these blossoms come back a few times in this video. And I finished this roll inside with a vase of pretty tulips. On another occasion, I found this roll of HP5 in a thrift store. They were selling a bunch of different film stocks for 1 or 2 euros per roll, and some of them were looking a little bit questionable, but I of course couldn't resist this roll of HP5. Expired in 2023. And I got this at a thrift market for 2 euros. Usually it's $12.90 that this person paid for it. 2 euros for me, so it's a good deal as long as it's been stored kind of properly and it's not all messed up. So yeah, we'll see about that. So last summer I shot this roll in my Lomography Sprocket rocket, a camera which you don't really have much control over as it always shoots at either f11 or f16 at the same shutter speed. So in that sense it was a little bit of a gamble, but knowing that black and white expired film is actually quite forgiving as regular black and white film, I decided to take the chance. Another example that I actually shot this year was some Kodak Portra 800 expired in 2023. This roll I also got from my local photo store, so I treated it like I would any fresh roll of Kodak Portra 800 and I shot it at ISO 640.
Drunk as hell this night on the stereo. Place your hands in mine, so real. And breathe the silence there to be won. And in the night affairs to be done. I'm waiting for a lifeline to hold me. I'm waiting for a lifeline to hold me. I'm waiting for a lifeline to hold me. I'm waiting for a lifeline to hold me over my head. Hold my home, this house on America. Place your hands in mine, so let go.
Last November I shot my last roll of Fuji Superia 400. It was my go-to film stock in 35mm back in the day when it was still available here in Europe. Now I don't know exactly when this roll expired, it wasn't in a box, but I'm guessing that I got this one around 2018. I usually follow the rule that says to overexpose color negative film by one stop per decade that it's been expired, which in this case I would shoot it at ISO 200, except for the fact that I know that this roll hasn't been kept cool the entire time that I've had it, so I decided to shoot it at ISO 100. Could actually try to get in there. So the idea, oh my god. Am I gonna get hurt, babe? Should I not be doing this?
You okay? 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Wait, I actually need to take a photo of that as well. Everybody will know it was me who did this. Ollie, let's go home. I'm sad that this was actually my last roll of this film stock, as I thought I actually still had another roll, but I didn't. So that was a little bit of a sad surprise, because yeah, it really used to be my favorite 35mm film stock. But yeah, well, what can you do? I do think that the colors on this roll were actually still quite nice, even if they were quite desaturated in some photos. One of the first rolls, if not the first roll of expired film that I ever shot, was this roll of TMax 100 that I got from a friend back in Belgium. It was expired since 2012 and I shot it in 2024, at which point it was 12 years expired. As it was my first roll of expired black and white film, I did overexpose by one stop a few photos, but while I was scanning this film, I realized that I really didn't need to do that. Here is the most recent roll of expired film that I've shot, some Fujicolor 100, expired in 2010. I got it as a gift in a goodie bag from a photo store, so I'm not entirely sure how they got it or how it was stored. I decided to overexpose this roll by 2 stops, so at ISO 25, which does start to complicate things a little bit when you're shooting handheld. You can definitely start to see some color shifts and weird light leaks on this roll. I don't know how you feel, but I feel like I actually really like these expired Fuji films. I really like their colors, and there's definitely a certain charm to them. The next roll of expired film actually came in a box that was sent to me by Patrick, one of the viewers of this channel. Let's see. Alright. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, this is insane. Oh my god. He has given me so much expired film that I wanted to include in this video, and I actually kept postponing this video because I wanted to include more examples, but I also don't want to be shooting expired film just for the sake of shooting it. So yeah, you can definitely expect a second video just like this one in the future. Anyway, Patrick did mention that all of this film has not been kept cold, so that is something that we have to keep in mind. I'm going to be shooting some Tri-X, ISO 320, expired in 2010. So Gregory and I, we headed out to shoot on what was supposed to be the first day of nice weather here in France of the entire year, because apparently when it's not a 45-degree heat wave, you just get a lot of rain over here. Come to France, they said. It will be fun, they said. Now with black and white film, I don't really follow the rule of overexposing by one stop per decade because I feel like it is often not really necessary, so I decided to shoot this roll at ISO 320. So I'm at 1300, 10, and I put it to 5.6. Two.
Follow this old river down to where the poppies grow, and drink that cool water till I get my fill.
I like that view.
Past the mud and rust and all the broken bones, and watch the sun fall down behind the hills. I'm in love with a woman and she makes me want to sing a song.
Can you hold it up again, your camera, like you were before?
I'm in love with a woman and she makes
A bit more casual. Okay, 3, 2, 1. As it was winter, it started to get dark really fast, so the next shots I had to underexpose slightly because I was just limited with my settings.
$125 at my 2.8.
Oi. The next roll is another one from the batch that I got from Patrick. It is some expired Kodak Portra film that I shot in my Yashica. Portra 800. Used to be my favorite film to shoot. I absolutely love this film. So this one is expired in 2009. In my beautiful Yashica. Oh, look at this color. Nice. Hopla. Nice and lined up. Here we go. She's ready to go. ISO 200. .8 1/60th. Maybe I will do 3.5, 1/125th.
Someone's coming, so if you want to shot.
3, 2, 1.
Perfect. Merci. C'est agréable, hein?
Hein?
C'est agréable, hein?
Attends, mais...
Somebody's talking at me.
Regardez les gars. Ah, ça c'est efficace.
ISO 200. Hello. 4 to 50th. 4 to 50th. No, you can do something else as well. I do like this one. Looks good. The Elsvanopstal method.
Always tell me like that. Turn a bit. Look a bit up towards the light.
Yeah, look a bit up again towards the light. Yeah, perfect. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let me do one more. 4. Let's go to 1/25th. 5.6. All right. 3, 2, 1. Nada. Zilts. I have a feeling that as soon as I will take my last photo, I will regret it, because then I will find something. In 2024, I shot this roll of 12 exposures of Kodak Gold, expired in 2005, so at the point of shooting it was 19 years expired. I think it was a gift from Gregory and neither of us remembers where it came from or how it was stored before we got it, so I decided to shoot it at ISO 50. As you can see, some of these photos definitely have some issues, but I do think that other ones turned out completely fine.
One stolen from Ilford.
Attends, j'ai une super photo à ta
Ok, mais c'est très bon pour la vidéo, hein,
Ah ouais.
pour les YouTube.
Tu vas devenir célèbre, hein?
Ouais.
Allez, c'est bon là.
Mhm.
Ça dure combien de temps?
Allez, c'est bon.
Another roll that expired in 2005 was this roll of Agfa XRG 200. I actually never heard of this film stock before, but I must admit that I really do like it, even 2 decades expired. I went out to shoot it on another beautiful spring day here in France. It seems I had a lot of film that expired in 2005, as it's also the case for the next roll. Like the two before, it was a gift from Gregory, and we don't really know how it was stored before it got to us. I shot this roll 2 years ago, and as usual I overexposed by 1 stop per decade expired, so in this case I shot it at ISO 50. Now yes, I realize that it is recommended to shoot expired film in bright sunlight, but if you don't have that, then yeah, you just gotta do with what you get. Sometimes it's still hard to tell if it's in focus or not. I must admit I was a little bit disappointed seeing the results of this film roll, because to me the photos definitely feel a lot more muddy in comparison to some of the other stocks that I shot. Now, the next roll of film I got in a lot that I bought on eBay. It was undated, but we know that the other stocks in this batch ranged from expiring in 2005 to expiring in 1982. I shot this roll of TMax 400 in my Olympus Pen EE3, which is a half-frame camera, so we do have to keep that in mind, and I shot it at ISO 320.
Nice, starting the year with apocalyptic weather.
No, we started the year with snow.
Oh, good.
It was nicer than this.
I'll hold up what's heavy. If it goes down, I'll go with it. When the waves aren't rolling over, when the sun still burned up your
This film roll definitely looks pretty grainy, but it also has to do with the fact that I shot it in a half-frame camera. And also there is this black bar at the top of almost all my images. So I wonder about this. I wonder if it's the camera, because I don't really shoot this one too often. But I also don't remember having the same issue with previous rolls of film that I shot in this camera. So my guess would be that it does come from the film.
it would stay.
Yeah, it's just here. Super close.
Hi, Antoinette. Yeah.
She was really this close.
This one I find weird because like it grew out and then it grew back in. How?
You made it worse with duct tape. I'll be here to keep you steady. I'll hold up what's heavy. If it goes down, I'll go with it. I'll be here to keep you steady. I'll hold up what's heavy. If it goes down, I'll go with it. Yeah, if it goes down, I'll go with it.
Alright, we have made it to the late 1900s as the next roll of film expired in January of 1999. So the branding on this film says Carrefour, which is a big supermarket chain here in Europe. So it's basically rebranded film, but I don't really know what film stock it was exactly. The whole idea was to go to a lake in the afternoon and take photos, but by the time we got there, the sun was already starting to set, which was probably not ideal. Anyway, we were there, so I shot this roll at ISO 50. There's a couple making out over there.
Body and bread, blood and wine. There's a time to live, time to die, and a time to flee. Slow down and listen for a heartbeat. With everything in motion, say a word, hold a hand. Life is not the sum of what we plan, but the in-between. This miracle of human life and the body and time.
This film was definitely the most wacky looking one, but I do feel there's still some charm to it.
Slow down and listen for a heartbeat. With everything in motion, oh, here now. See the beauty there's woven in every single moment. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. La da 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 da, la da da da.
Now, as I said, I do still have a lot of other expired film that I can't wait to shoot. There's of course this batch from Patrick, which has some really interesting gems in it. And then of course there are a few rolls that I collected myself, so if you don't want to miss the video or videos where I talk about those, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Now I do want to hear about your experiences as well. Have you shot expired film? How were the results? Please share them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!